Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Cooking with Brad. So this evening I decided to grab some leftovers from my refrigerator. I had some steak that I bought at a significant discount, a couple of leeks left over from my last shopping trip, and a Bavarian barbecue sauce that I picked up the last time I visited my local import store. And I thought I might make something out of those. I don't know how it'll turn out, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have available. All right, so I've gone ahead and chopped up a couple of pieces of Japanese beef steak, as well as the better part of 2 leeks. They'd been in my fridge for a little while, so I did have to throw a little bit of them away. For the most part, they chopped up pretty well. I have a little bit of steak left. Let's take a look at that. So this is the last of our steak, which has already been kind of pre-cut. They call it stick steak. This was my original steak that I was going to throw in, but the amount of leeks I have was just not going to balance it out. So I grabbed a couple of steaks from my freezer, quick thawed them, and chopped those up as well. And that's the stick steak added. There's a lot of fat on that, so I had to actually toss a lot of the fat away. But between the 2 Japanese beef steaks and the stick steak and these 2 leeks, I think we got plenty to go. Let's take a look at our barbecue sauce. So this is our Bavarian barbecue sauce here. It has chili und Kren, and I checked it. Kren is just the German word for horseradish. So we're going to throw this in and cook it in this Bavarian barbecue. All right, we've added our barbecue sauce, and it's already starting to smell pretty good, and I just turned on the burner. Well, that is bubbling along nicely. Between the barbecue sauce and the leeks, it has a very distinct odor. And here we have the finished product. However, I feel like this needs some sort of starch or carbohydrates, so let's put this with a little bit of rice. So in Japan, you can buy single servings of microwavable rice, and I happen to have one left in my pantry, so I'm going to go ahead and heat this up, and then I'm going to top it with my steak and leeks. 2 minutes in the microwave, and this will be nice and hot. Now that our rice is cooked, let's go ahead and add our steak and leeks. Just put a little bit on there. I say a little bit, I mean a lot. I put enough of the steak and leeks over top of the rice to basically cover it, and I'm letting it sit for a little while so it kind of seeps into the rice. But yeah, I think it's about time to try it and see if it's any good. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if our steak and leeks over rice is any good. Okay, now first of all, that has a really nice odor. The barbecue sauce is a chili and horseradish sauce, and with the leeks in there, it gives it a very pungent aroma. Let's get ourselves a nice bit of. We got some rice, some beef, and some leeks. Let's try this out. Mm. 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 Okay. So the steak and leeks with the barbecue sauce actually has kind of a rich flavor to it. So adding the rice was a smart idea because it kind of cuts that flavor down a little bit, gives it a little bit of padding. I want another bite of this. All right, so we've got another bite right here. Okay, again, not to toot my own horn, but I gotta say, that's pretty damn good. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with some cut up steak. The leeks give it a nice little bit of a crunch, and of course, that nice oniony flavor. And then that barbecue sauce really is what makes it. Were it not for the barbecue sauce, I'm not sure it would taste quite as good. And then, of course, the rice gives it a little extra kind of weight and keeps it from being a little too rich. I'm going to have one more bite here. All right. Get a lot of extra rice on that one with a little bit of steak. So I'm actually pretty pleased with the results of this. And really, it was just a handful of things I had lying around in my kitchen. So anytime I can make that kind of stuff work, I'm generally pretty happy. Anyway, I got plenty of this left. That's my dinner tonight. And I still have a bunch left in the container. That's going to be at least one more meal, if not two. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for stopping in, and we will see you in the next video.